Everything you're seeing right now is real, but your brain is getting it completely wrong. We trust our eyes to show us the truth. We rely on them every single second of the day to tell us what is really going on around us. But what if I told you that your eyes, and more importantly your brain, are constantly lying to you? In this video, you lines see real science experiments and visual illusions that prove you can't always trust what you see. And even when you know what's happening, your brain still gets fooled. Get ready to question your own perception of reality. Let's start with a classic, the spinning dancer illusion. Look at this silhouette of a dancer. Which way is she spinning, clockwise or counterclockwise? Some of you will see her spinning one way, while others will see her spinning the other. Now, here's the crazy part. Try to make her switch directions just by thinking about it. Focus on her foot or try blinking. Did it work? It feels like you're controlling it, right? But the image itself isn't changing at all. It's a 2D image with ambiguous depth cues. Your brain has to fill in the missing information, and it can interpret the movement into different ways. It's not about being right-brained or left-brained, which is a common myth. It's simply your brain making a guess. What's amazing is that once you see it one way, it can be really hard to see it the other way, showing how committed our brain is to its initial interpretation, even when it knows another option exists. Ready for something a bit eerie? This is the hollow face illusion. You're looking at a mask. But which side are you seeing, the front or the hollow back side? Most people will see a normal, convex face, even when they're actually looking at the concave, hollow side. Go ahead, look closely. Even when I show you the mask from the side and you can clearly see it's hollow, your brain will likely flip it back to a normal face when you look at it straight on. Why does this happen? Our brains are wired from birth to recognize faces. We see faces everywhere, from clouds to electrical outlets. This pattern recognition is so strong that our brain automatically assumes any face-like shape must be convex, like a real face. It overrides the visual information telling it the nose is pointing inward and the cheeks are sunken. It's a powerful example of how our expectations and learned experiences can literally change what we see. Your brain prefers a familiar lie over an unfamiliar truth. Okay, let's try something that will make things disappear right in front of your eyes. This is called motion-induced blindness. I want you to focus on the green blinking dot in the center of the screen. Don't look away from it. As you keep your eyes fixed on that central dot, you'll notice something strange happening to the yellow dots around it. They start to disappear, one by one or maybe several at a time. They just vanish from your sight. But they are still there. If you move your eyes, they all pop back into view. This isn't a problem with your screen or your eyes. It's your brain actively editing your reality. Scientists believe that when your brain is focused on a primary task, like tracking the blinking green dot, it starts to treat the static yellow dots as unimportant background noise. To save processing power, it literally erases them from your conscious perception. It's deciding what's important for you to see and what isn't. Imagine what else your brain might be editing out of your reality every single day without you even knowing it. Now let's step out of the lab and into the real world. You've probably seen forced perspective in movies like Lord of the Rings to make hobbits look small and wizards look tall. But this trick is used all around us, and our brains fall for it every time. Take a look at these photos people have taken. A person appearing to hold the sun in their hands, or someone leaning against the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We know logically that the person is not a giant, and the sun is millions of miles away. But the image works because our brain uses an object's relative size to judge its distance. By manipulating the placement of objects, photographers can trick our brains into perceiving a false sense of scale and depth. This happens because our brain makes assumptions based on past experience. It assumes objects that appear smaller are farther away. Forced perspective plays with this assumption to create a believable, yet completely impossible, scene. It's a reminder that what we see is not a direct snapshot of the world, but a construction based on rules and shortcuts your brain has learned. For our final illusion, let's look at something incredibly simple, yet baffling. It's called the water level illusion. Look at this drawing of a tilted glass. Now, I want you to quickly imagine or even draw the line of the water inside it. What angle did you draw it at? Did you draw it parallel to the bottom of the glass or parallel to the rim? Many people, even those with high levels of education, get this wrong. The correct answer is that the surface of the water will always be perfectly horizontal, parallel to the ground, no matter how the container is tilted. This is a fundamental law of physics. Gravity pulls the water down, making its surface level. So why do so many people's brains tell them otherwise? It's believed that our brain's internal model of the world can sometimes be influenced by other visual cues, like the tilt of the glass itself. The brain tries to create a coherent picture, and sometimes it gets confused, overriding a basic law of physics in favor of a visual pattern that seems to make sense in the moment. It proves that even our understanding of the most fundamental physical laws can be distorted by our own perception. So, what have we learned? From a spinning dancer that changes direction, to faces that refuse to be hollow, to dots that vanish and fundamental physics that get distorted. Even when science explains what's happening, and even when you consciously know you're being tricked, your brain often continues to fall for the illusion. Our perception of reality is not a perfect video camera recording the world. It's an interpretation, a story created by your brain based on shortcuts, past experiences, and ingrained expectations, and this is only the beginning. The world is full of wonders that challenge our understanding of what is real. Subscribe if you want to keep exploring how reality really works and why you can't always trust what you see. Thanks for watching.